Everyone in the village whispered behind his back, "That's the son who left his father to die." But they didn't know the full story. In a small village nestled between two rivers lived an old blacksmith named Hari. Hari was known not just for shaping iron, but for shaping people. He helped the poor, offered food to strangers, and raised his only son, Arjun, with discipline and love. But Arjun wasn't like his father. While Hari woke up at dawn to work, Arjun slept till noon. While Hari gave to others, Arjun gambled what little they had. Every time his father tried to guide him, Arjun brushed him off. "I want a big life, Baba. Your iron and sweat won't get me there." One day, after an argument, Arjun left. He went to the city chasing money, status, and glory. He promised his father he would return when he became someone important. Months passed, then years. He never wrote, never called. Hari waited. Every morning he placed 2 plates on the table, one for himself, one for the son who never came home. One winter, Hari fell ill. His hands, once strong enough to bend metal, now trembled while holding a spoon. Yet even then, he whispered the same thing before bed. "Arjun will come," he promised. But Arjun didn't, until one day, a letter came. It wasn't from Arjun. It was from a kind neighbor who'd cared for Hari in his final days. "Your father passed peacefully. He held on to a promise. He believed you'd return." Arjun read that line again and again. Tears blurred the ink. He had become rich, wore expensive clothes, dined with important people. But none of it mattered anymore. He had broken the one thing that gave his father peace, a promise. Arjun returned to the village for the funeral. The house was dusty, cold. But one thing hadn't changed. On the table were 2 plates. Hari's old habit, frozen in time. Everyone watched as Arjun stood by the pyre, but no one spoke to him. They didn't need to. Their silence screamed the truth louder than words. You failed the one who raised you. That night, Arjun couldn't sleep. He lit a candle and sat by his father's tools. The hammer, the anvil, the rusted iron pieces. Then he found it. A small wooden box under the work table. Inside was a note, written in shaky hands. "My son, I know you'll return one day. You always wanted to make something big. When you're ready to build something that lasts, this forge will still be yours." It broke him. He sobbed like a child. Not because of what he lost, but because of what he never gave back. And the next morning, smoke rose from the forge for the first time in years. But it wasn't Hari, it was Arjun. Villagers gathered to see what was happening. Day by day, Arjun worked. He didn't speak much, didn't explain. He just worked. He repaired broken tools, made free iron pots for poor farmers, fixed gates, shoe horses, and offered tea to anyone passing by. Weeks turned into months. One morning, a young boy from the village came to him and said, "Uncle, why do you do all this for free?" Arjun smiled, eyes misty, and said, "Because I made a promise." Years later, the village changed. There was now a school built from bricks that came from Arjun's forge, a community kitchen that fed travelers, a scholarship fund for poor kids, all funded by Arjun's quiet earnings. People stopped whispering about his past. They started calling him Hari's son, and not with judgment, but with pride. Sometimes we break promises, not because we don't care, but because we forget what truly matters. But redemption is always possible. It doesn't always come with apologies. It comes with action. Arjun couldn't bring his father back, but he kept the promise. Not with words, but with his life. So the next time you feel like it's too late to make things right, remember this. A broken promise can still build a beautiful future, if you have the courage to begin again.